So I did a video a few weeks ago about trying to understand all sides and worries about the new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, and after seeing the recent presentation Mr. Aonuma did about the game, I am personally so incredibly excited for this game. But I still see people not too thrilled. I think what we're attached to from existing Zelda games and what we're used to, although it's nostalgic, nice, comforting, and overall gives us a good feeling, is holding back the series a little bit. A lot of Zelda fans were hoping that Breath of the Wild was the game to revolutionize Zelda, and it did. And from Breath of the Wild onward, the Zelda team would slowly build in more things which we love and like into its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. Traditional dungeons, a proper story, other Zelda things, Tingle and Groose. But in hindsight, I think that wasn't how we should have been thinking about this game. It's not like they're just gonna go back and add everything which wasn't in Breath of the Wild. They're going to treat those aspects just like they did in Breath of the Wild. They're gonna continue to revolutionize them. Sure, I'm certain we'll see more nods, references, and TLC to Zelda games that came before it, but it's not going to be retrofitted mechanics from previous games shoved into this new game. If there is any elements returning, such as traditional dungeons, we're going to see them in any other way than traditional. And of course, I can understand feeling upset that a franchise you cherished is evolving and cutting out certain things you loved from before. A lot of people didn't like Breath of the Wild because it just didn't feel like a Zelda game, and that's kind of sad. I feel really bad for those people. Sorry, Ivan. But I think worrying and getting upset about if or if not those elements of previous Zelda games will appear in this one isn't doing any favors, which gets me on to why I came to this realization. Breath of the Wild wasn't the end-all be-all for this game franchise to be revolutionized. Remove weapon durability? How about you just build your own weapons to bolster its durability, and instead of the whole weapon breaking, just the last thing you added will break off. Did you realize that you can stack the fuse ability? You can fuse fusions. What the fuck? The fuse and ultra hand ability seem to take the world and design of Breath of the Wild and give you a new opportunity to do something around every corner. Every single thing has a use, and just like that, the game has entirely blown my mind on crafting. And it's not just a case of, why hasn't anyone thought of that before? You can stick anything to everything and it makes a thing? There was a feeling I got in particular watching the trailer, which also made me rethink about Breath of the Wild's design. The game design of these games are created in a way that bolsters a spongy mind, a brain of a child, an open mind with no existing context. Watching that presentation and seeing Mr. Aonuma show off the fuse and ultra hand abilities genuinely gave me nostalgia. Not for Zelda mechanics of the past, but for how my brain used to think when I was 7 years old. It's like how you think video games should act without knowing anything about game design or playing a game beforehand. Without even giving a hook on what our objectives are for this game, Tears of the Kingdom already has me counting down the days. Anyways, subscribe to this channel and subscribe to my main channel. Go watch my other videos now!